Hi, I'm Michaela Guzzi, and I am doing a special interview for Insider Travel Report with the general manager of the newly refurbished Launder Palace.
Hi, Michaela.
How are you?
Very well.
So you have some exciting news.
Absolutely. This year we have closed in 2 months and a half, and we have redone all the ground floor. So starting from the restaurant, the bar, the lobby, and so everything, it's really completely new. And so we managed to do in just 2 months and a half. It was very tough, but we had the first client at 10 o'clock in the morning, and 30 minutes before us, continue cleaning everywhere. That is nobody.
The life of a hotelier.
Exactly.
Please talk a little bit about what you actually did, the specifics behind the ground floor.
Yes, we have redone with the architect, and the idea it was to take inspiration from a period, and we have chosen something that it's not really Venetian in a way. So it's the period of the 20s, the Art Deco, and we transform and we take that time in a contemporary way. So probably have you seen the restaurant and everything? We are working with Venetian artisans. For example, the fabrics that we have at the restaurants are done by Rubelli. So our architects, they made the design. And so they choose really something that could be from the Art Deco period, but in a Venetian way. So Venetian is, for example, you see the gold, you see the glass. For example, we keep all the chandeliers that we had, of course, that are very nice. And so the idea also of what we have in that period, that it's not really a Venetian period, but we transformed in 2024. And so it was really something nice. Venetian, really, it's the glass, it's the gold, it's the idea that you have in the back, it's the fabrics, they are Venetian. And so everything that you see in the hotel, it's made from our artisans.
I had been here in 2022, and when I walked in the doors this time, it just felt brighter and lighter, and just the sunlight that you get in all of your rooms is spectacular.
Absolutely. We have only 52 rooms, so 2/3 are facing the lagoon. So on that side, we have really the sun all day long. So it's not a Venetian dark palace, it's very lighted. And if you have seen, we have chosen the colors. They're very bright on the ground floor. So the light, again, it's the most important thing. That's all. And if you see the facade, last year it was the 170 years of the hotel. And
Congratulations.
we are not so old, but we are completely new. So we are very young for Venice.
Age is just a number.
Exactly. And so we take from the outside inspiration also from the facade. If you see on the facade, you have some around that it looks like marble, and they are pink. It's the pink that from the outside were put inside. So this is the colors, for example, or some ideas, some things that really you see from the facade. We put what we have outside inside, and we transform it in a nice way.
You still have a true sense of place when you walk in the door.
Absolutely. This is what exactly we want to be. We are in Venice. I really want that the clients also, if the curtains are closed, they don't see the beautiful view that you have from San Giorgio or from San Zaccaria on the back. But inside, you immediately know that you are in Venice. I used to say that what we want and what we think it is now our rooms, it's as could be a contemporary Venetian apartment in a Venetian palace. So something that you would love to have at home. So we have fabrics. We are in Venice. You still have the gold. For example, you have rooms.
Gold glass, lots of mirrors. That's it.
But you have some chandeliers that are made from Fortuny. And if you see the chandelier, you immediately think it's something contemporary. And no, it's Fortuny really designed that chandelier more than 100 years ago. But it's still very contemporary.
Now, talk about your F&B outlets.
We have, so for the lunch, for example, we have a bistro. We have an amazing outside veranda. I mean, of course, during the season, you can enjoy so breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So Bisco, it's more fancy, it's very casual, and really you can have dishes that Venetian, even international. During the evening, we have more gourmet restaurants, so you can enjoy the Venetian cuisine, simple Venetian, apparently simple Venetian cuisine. So you have a lot of fish. We have transformed our menu as the Rialto fish market, not only fish, but a market. So you have a part that it's called Pescaria. Pescaria is where you have the fish. So you have a menu with fish. And then you have the Herbaria, it's where you have the vegetables. So you have a menu with vegetables. And you have Pescaria, it's where you have meat. And so we have... we play on that thing again, very Venetian.
Don't worry, they still have pasta.
Still have a very pasta, very nice risottos. So it's a very apparently simple, local with very good the ingredients, and so a very nice.
And you have an extensive wine menu, also with a ton of Italian wines.
Absolutely, we. More Italian wine than foreign. Of course, we can have something also not Italian. A lot of wine from the region, from Friuli, Venezia, Giulia. It's very close by.
That's last
you can have amazing white wines. But of course, we have all the nice wines that you find in Italy. So all regions, food is different, wines are different. So we keep the food from Venice and we play with the Italian wines, and we have also some Venetian wines. So it's quite interesting.
Talk a little bit about your commitment as the hotel to sustainability, but also the importance of being more sustainable and a responsible traveler when you visit Venice.
So sometimes it's very difficult. In Venice, it could be more difficult than in other places because everything is by boat. It's very particular. It's already now 3 years that we have a consultant just for sustainability because we did a lot of nice and good things, but of course we have to improve. And so, for example, in all the rooms, we have no more plastics. So all the sleepers, for example, all the amenities, everything it's without plastics. So you don't find plastics to go with anything in the room, we can say. We try not having plastic also in the kitchen. So it's something that we're trying to do. Something, for example, what we did already 2-3 years ago, each person that works at the Londra Palace, they have a specific...
water bottle?
Exactly, water bottle that they can...
resell.
So exactly. So we have seen how many tons of plastic, bottle of plastic we have, we didn't use anymore. Because, of course, also during summer, everybody has 1-2 bottles. And so on that way already we have done. But we tried every day to do something more to include. Sometimes it's difficult because we have also to teach to the clients that not everybody is open on that side. But we try to do on a soft way, trying to see that also we have to have local food, we have to have local, for example, water, not bringing water from everywhere. So it's tricky, but...
Well, you're helping support your community that way, but you're also then not paying to transport it, to spending that gas and energy and fuel to get it here. Talk a little bit about over-tourism in Venice.
This is another very nice question. It's a problem not only in Venice, of course. We tried this here, not the Londra Palace, of course, the city, the major, to close during 29 days. When I say close, is to say how many people we can have in one day. And so this year it was, you have to, we can say, book to come to Venice. You had to pay €5. It's nothing. The idea, it's really to understand how many people we can have in one day. I used to say, in a way, we are not Disneyland. We are an open museum. And all the time I say, the first time I went to Barcelona, I want to go to see the Sagrada Familia. But I didn't book that. And when I arrived in Barcelona, I had no chance to see the Sagrada Familia because I didn't book. So I went again, and that time I booked, of course, the Sagrada Familia. For me, it's the same. All the budget, all the people, they can come to Venice. We cannot say because we are in a luxury hotel that we want only people with money. It's not correct. We need everybody. Everybody has the chance to come. But if you book in advance, you can have moments that it's a peak season red. Probably you cannot come. And then if the major one that you pay or not, it's a political problem. But for me, just to say how many people we can afford, because really Venice, it's a very, not difficult, but a fragile city. So we have to preserve, and people, they have to understand that we need their help to preserve the city.
Yeah, I always describe what I call regenerative travel as kind of the intersection of sustainable travel companies and responsible travelers. Like, we all need to do our part, and you have a difficult job of also educating your guest in a non-demeaning way.
Well, exactly. For example, it's to come during the winter. You have less people. You can have. We are at the end of October.
You probably get a better rate.
Exactly. So it's good. You see
not as many around.
You see really a real city, not what you can find in August and July. That it's really overcrowded. So,
and I have to say, this is in the end of October, and it's hot. It's right.
Exactly. You can have a very nice weather. You can come Venice, and you can experience a little bit of Acqua Alta, the Italian Summer Square. It could be an experience. Now we have the Mosel, so it's the system that when really the high tide is very high, they close the lagoon, they put the barrier. So in a way, it's really very nice. You can have an experience if it's foggy, so you don't see anymore the island of St. George's in front of us for a couple of hours.
It looks very mystical, actually.
So it's really other experience, but it's really very nice.
And the holidays with the Christmas markets are so cute.
We can say all months you can have something to do, and you can experience Venice in a different way. Whatever you see at the hotel, for example, here, it's done again from our artisans, and it's really important to support them.
Well, it's so much so that you have a program company-wide, not just your hotel, but the whole company, called the Place of Wonders.
Exactly. It's our owners and the family, the Martini family. 3 years ago, they started in Florence with our hotel, The Place. And so they started there. And this year, we start out in Venice. So we choose for the first year 5 wonders artisans.
Well, I love this because you preserve traditional craft, but then you're also giving young people a job and a sense of purpose while preserving that craft, and then you're helping introduce guests to it through I noticed a display in your lobby. Full circle.
Exactly. A full circle, because we need people that they still preserve the artisan, and then we need the clients that they can buy and they can see and they can go home with something that is...
Well, they go home then with a story.
Exactly.
Now, talk a little bit about the location of your hotel.
We have a very nice location. We have just 2 bridges from Summer Square on the Riva degli Schiavoni. Just in front, we have the island of San Giorgio. And you have to think of, again, of the Venetian Republic, because Venetians, they were merchants. And so what they have to do there, they had to sell whatever they had. And so what they had to do with the people that they come here to sell, it's to have a beautiful stage, a beautiful view. And if someone was on Summer Square, in the front, they have to see something marvelous. That's why you have 3 amazing churches just in front of us, because they think that it was a theater, so they have to play. And so nowadays, the Londra Palace completely enjoyed that kind of view that we had in front of us.
I have to say, from my room, I wake up and just the view is
Exactly. So you saw
incredible.
the beginning of the Grand Canal, the Czech Islands, San Giorgio, you see Lido, you see all the Sunlight Basin. So it's really an amazing view. But on the back, you still have a very nice view on the rooftop of
pretty
Venice and San Zaccaria Square. So it's
Venice is really, I mean, it's always been popular, but I feel like more and more events are coming here. The biennales, the art, the architecture. What are some of the other events that are happening that might not be as packed as those?
we have, for example, the city, it's tried to organize an event regarding the artisans. So we had a couple of weeks ago something with that. We had, and we won for the first time. It was 2 weeks ago. There was not a cruise, but inside the basin with a mega yacht, and we drew really a race inside the city. So it's something amazing to see. And you have a lot of things with the Fenice. You have the carnival.
When is Carnival?
Carnival would be February, and at the end would be the 4th of March next year. And it's something amazing to do.
Slightly lower rates at that time.
We can speak about that.
It's not summer rates yet. So.
It's not summer. It's we can say it's not high season, but it's more reasonable than the summer.
Wonderful. And so for all sellers of travel, is there anything new that you have coming up in 2025?
2025, we continue with another refurbishment, another 10 rooms, we never stopped. So we decided after 8 years of the room, we came back in the room, we say what there is to do. So when they say, all the hotel has been refurbished, yes, but it's finished. Look,
Yeah.
It's a never-ending story.
Your work is never done.
Really, we want a nice product. And what it's amazing, it's doing every year 10 rooms. For example, we would work with 2 or 3 different colors. So you have all the time that it's really updated. So, and could be that the client don't like a room, don't like the color. We can immediately choose to them something different, and for sure they find well enough.
And you are part of Relais Chateau.
We are part of the Renovation Chateau. We're very happy to be part of the Renovation Chateau. It's now already 12 years that we are part of the association. It's an association, so that means that all what Relais Chateau is doing for the associates. So it's where the cuisine is very important. So you need to have a very nice and good cuisine. So we have hotels with cuisine, restaurant, and we have, of course, restaurants, only restaurants, standalone restaurants with 2, 3 Michelin stars.
There you have it. I'm Michaela Guzzi for Insider Travel Report.